Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. During this COVID world pandemic quarantine, it has been challenging to film car content, so I thought I would create some videos from home. I want to continue to share my love of sports cars and love of the drive with everyone. I hope you enjoy it. First up, the Acura NSX. Here are 10 facts about the Acura NSX covering its span of production from past to present, from 1990 to present 2020. The NSX is considered by many to be one of the greatest of all time to come from the island of the rising sun, Japan. This list of 10 will also compare some known facts, maybe some quirks and fun facts, and highlight some of the differences between the older generations and the new. So let's start with the old. The car was created originally to be the halo for Japan's luxury car brand for Honda, which is Acura. They wanted to take a shot at the hottest in the game at the time, which would be Ferrari and Porsche, by creating a car like theirs, but better, all while being an everyday supercar, more usable for daily driving, more fuel efficient, and still a head turner. And without further ado, this is 10 fun facts about the Acura NSX. Number 1. It has a mid-engine layout, and that's exactly as it says. The car is mid-engine. The engine is mounted in the middle of the chassis, creating better weight distribution. Since the car was rear-wheel drive, the engine being placed at the back allowed more weight to sit on the rear tires, improving traction and stability at high speeds. The benefits from this are better handling. Additionally, putting the heaviest component of any car, which is the engine, towards the middle creates a more centralized center of gravity for more improvements in handling. Number 2. Ayrton Senna helped with development. During the development of a new supercar, one of the most important aspects would be to test its limits on a track. Who do you think would be best for that? The world's best Formula 1 driver, of course. Ayrton Senna, many to be considered as the best driver to ever drive in a Formula 1 vehicle, tested the NSX for Honda ahead of its launch because of the company's relationship to his Formula 1 team. And being Senna, he was candid with his feedback. One word came out of his feedback: fragile. Honda engineers took this feedback very seriously and designed the world's first all-aluminum monocoque chassis, which added an extra 50% rigidity increase to the final product. I mean, just look at this. Insane driving from Senna. Number 3. Its debut location. Its debut was not in Tokyo or Geneva or even Detroit. Nope. It was actually revealed for the first time to the general public in Chicago in 1989, when I was still wearing diapers at none other than the historic Drake Hotel. I'm guessing this must be the same room where they have their epic New Year's Eve parties. Number 4. What does NSX stand for? New Supercar Experimental. Even though experimental starts with an E. That would be NSE, but I think that might be a stock exchange abbreviation of sorts. Number 5. Appreciating value. The 1991 to 2005 models are appreciating absolutely insanely. The original Acura NSX debuted at about $60,000 to $65,000 new. There are some 20-year-old models going for as much as $100,000, with special editions hitting $120,000, twice as much when it first came out. This has become a Japanese collector classic alongside the 880 Supra and the Mazda RX-7. So let's jump forward to the new generation. Number 6. No VTEC? That is right, you heard correct. The new generation does continue its V6 mid-engine concept. However, it deviated from its old ways in quite a few. Outside of the fact it lost its cool pop-up headlights, the car also lost its rear-wheel drive, opting for all-wheel drive, but the item that stuck out to the die-hard fans was the fact that it did not have Honda's famous VTEC engine. Ditching the naturally aspirated route to keep of the times, this new setup did not allow for the VTEC efficiencies to benefit this new, more powerful setup. Number 7. This is the only Japanese supercar to feature electric motors. Currently, as it stands, the Acura NSX is the only Japanese supercar sold in America that actually features electric motor technology, which is a completely random fact, as many Japanese car brands have capitalized on this to improve efficiency and power. The 2 electric motors that drive the front wheels contribute to 72 horsepower to the total overall 572 horsepower output. However, I expect the next high-end supercars to have this kind of technology. We will have to wait and see. Number 8. Poor sales. Unfortunately, the new generation is not selling well, and this clearly happened for a few reasons. Even though it's absolutely G-force insane fast 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds and a top speed of 191 miles per hour, it is clearly an astonishing feat. Plus, its high-end hybrid technology makes it an insane performer. On paper, it really is an engineering achievement, but its unfortunately very high price point put it at competition with that of a Porsche 911 Turbo, an Audi R8 V10 Plus, and even an entry-level McLaren. And let's admit, all three of these sound much more exciting and have much more theater and passion. With many of the 2018 and 2019 models still sitting in showroom floors, Acura actually decided to drop the price $20,000, which still unfortunately did not get the enthusiasts to bite. However, I still think it's a dope car, and I still freak out when I see one driving on the road. Number 9. Flying buttresses. Flying what? What is that exactly? The best way to describe this is a space or gap between the C-pillar and the main body of the vehicle. Outside of it making the car look pretty cool and giving the car a jet fighter-like appearance, the functional purpose was actually to provide extra cooling to the new intercoolers and turbochargers that were implemented in the new NSX. Number 10. Designed by Acura's first female lead designer, Michelle Christensen. As she explained on an interview on Jay Leno's Garage, no fake vents or cosmetic fake designs, as everything here has a function behind its design. It is pretty badass to have the designing of this car on your resume. Not to mention a great shout out to women making moves in the auto industry. Well, that is it. That wraps up the 10 facts about the Acura NSX. I really hope you enjoyed and learned something from today's video, or maybe you knew all of these facts already. See you for the next video.